The Amityville murders. The infamous crime and its aftermath. Amityville murders are among the most famous crimes in the United States, not only because of the horrific nature of the crime itself but also due to the series of supernatural events that followed. These events made the story one of the most debated and compelling tales in American popular culture. Details of the crime took place in the early hours of November 13, 1974, at a house located at 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York. On that night, 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered all 6 members of his family: his parents, Louise and Ronald DeFeo Sr., and his 4 siblings, Don 18, Allison 13, Mark 12, and John Matthew 9. Ronald used a .35 caliber rifle to kill them while they were asleep in their beds. Strangely, all the victims were found lying face down, with no signs of struggle. Furthermore, none of the neighbors reported hearing the gunshots, which sparked speculation that Ronald may have used a silencer, or that the crime was committed in a way that made it difficult to hear the shots. Motive and arrest. Initially, Ronald DeFeo Jr. attempted to mislead the police by claiming that the crime was committed by an unknown intruder. However, under intense interrogation, DeFeo eventually confessed to the murders. His apparent motive was tied to deep-seated family problems, including ongoing tensions with his father and substance abuse. During the trial, his defense attorney claimed that DeFeo was insane and heard voices commanding him to kill his family. However, the court rejected the insanity plea, and he was convicted on 6 counts of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. The mystery surrounding the crime. What made this crime even more controversial were the mysterious circumstances surrounding it. How did no one hear the gunshots in a quiet neighborhood? Why were there no signs of struggle? And how were all family members found lying face down? To this day, no conclusive explanation has been provided for these questions, adding a layer of intrigue to the case and fueling numerous theories and conspiracies. Some believe Ronald might have been under the influence of drugs or supernatural forces, while others think there may have been an unknown accomplice. The aftermath. The haunted house. Year after the crime, in December 1975, a new family, the Lutz family, George and Kathy Lutz, moved into the house. However, after only 28 days, they left, claiming they experienced supernatural events. They reported hearing strange noises, seeing shadows and unusual shapes, and encountering odd occurrences such as doors slamming shut on their own and furniture moving. George Lutz claimed that he would wake up every night at 3:15 a.m., which was around the same time the murders took place. They also reported seeing red eyes glowing in the dark from the windows and sensing foul, inexplicable odors.
Cultural impact and popularity. Lutz family's story became a media sensation and the subject of many books and films. One of the most famous is The Amityville Horror, published in 1977, which became a bestseller. The story was also adapted into a series of films, including the 1979 movie The Amityville Horror and a 2005 remake that introduced the story to a new generation. These books and films sparked much controversy about the credibility of the supernatural events, as some investigators doubted the validity of the Lutz family's claims, suggesting that many details were fabricated or exaggerated for commercial purposes. Different perspectives on the case. While some believe the Amityville events are evidence of supernatural forces, others see it as a hoax. Later, William Weber, the attorney who represented Ronald DeFeo Jr., admitted that he and George Lutz concocted the story in an attempt to profit from book and movie sales. However, members of the Lutz family continued to insist that their experience in the house was real until their deaths. Subsequent investigations and the house today. Over the years, several paranormal investigators and experts visited the house but found no concrete evidence of any unusual activity. The house's address was changed to make it less recognizable and to avoid attracting unwanted visitors. The property has been sold several times since the incident, with various families living there without reporting any paranormal problems. Conclusion. The Amityville murders remain one of the most debated and mysterious crimes in American history. Many questions remain unanswered about what really happened that fateful night in November 1974, whether the result of a disturbed mind or supernatural events. Either way, Amityville has become a symbol in popular culture, synonymous with horror and mystery.